Welcome to the world of P3P. In this game, you can select the gender of the main character. The course of the game will change based on the main character's gender. Of course, the game will change. By choosing the main character, you will be able to play a version very close to the original P3. This is recommended for new players who have yet to experience P3. The female main character added to this game is not just for female players, she is also for veterans of P3 and P3 FES who wants a new perspective. Now please choose a gender. Begin the story as the male main character. Yes. Next, choose a difficulty setting. Your choice will not influence the storyline. Choose a difficulty level that fits your comfort style. For experienced gamers, you will be able to enjoy the tension of the original P3. Sure. Begin normal difficulty, yes. Well, please enjoy the game. Time never waits. It delivers all equally to the same end. You who wish to safeguard the future, however limited it may be, you will be given 1 year. Go forth without falter, with your heart as your guide. Terminal station, evening. The station entrance is buzzing with activity. Meanwhile, elsewhere.
I just put it to my head and pull the trigger. No chickening out. No, I can't.
Inside the new passenger train on the Hasuru.
Due to a malfunction in the switching system, today's rail schedule has been greatly altered. We apologize to any customers who are in a hurry. The next stop is Iwa Todai. Iwa Todai.
This is the final train bound for Tatsumi Port Island. Please take care to board before our departure.
You arrived late. It's almost midnight.
Huh? Hmm?
It will probably be best to hurry to the door. As you walk from the station, you notice coffin-like objects lining the deserted city. It's an eerily gigantic moon.
Gakukan High School, Iwatodai dorm. This is the dorm mentioned in your admission pamphlet.
Welcome. You're late. I've been waiting a long time.
An unknown boy is holding a piece of paper out to you.
If you want to proceed, then please sign here. It's a contract. There's no need to be scared. It only binds you to accepting full responsibility for your actions.
Something is written on the paper he's holding out to you. I choose this fate of my own free will. Below it is a blank to sign your name.
Very well. Time is something no one can escape. It delivers us all to the same end. Wishing won't make it go away. And so it begins.
The unknown boy disappeared, as if melting into the darkness.
Who's there? How can you be... But it's... Don't tell me.
The girl is holding something that looks like a gun.
Wait. The lights.
I didn't think you'd arrive so late. My name is Mitsuru Kirijo. I'm one of the students who live in this dorm.
Who's he?
He's a transfer student. It was a last-minute decision to assign him here. He'll eventually be moved to a room in the boys' dorm.
Is it okay for him to be here?
I guess we'll see. This is Yukari Takeba. She'll be a junior this spring, just like you.
Hi, I'm Yukari. Huh? Well, it's sorta like a hobby. Well, not a hobby, but...
You know how it is these days. It's for self-defense. It's not a real gun, of course. It's getting late, so you should get some rest. Your room's on the second floor at the end of the hallway. Your things should already be there.
Oh, I'll show you the way. Follow me.
Dormitory, second floor hallway at the furthest door.
This is it. Pretty easy to remember, huh? Since it's right at the end of the hall. So, any questions?
What's that contract for?
Huh? What's this about a contract? What contract?
The guard doesn't seem to know what you're talking about.
Can I ask you something? On your way here from the station, was everything okay?
What do you mean?
You know what I... Never mind. It seems like you're all right. Well, I better get going. Good night.
Yukari walked down the stairs. This is your assigned room. Use the D-pad on the left stick to move the cursor. Hold down the cancel button to make the cursor move faster. Also, press the guide button to display all the icons that can be accessed. Press the guide button again to hide icons. Press the command menu button to access config, load data, and title screen. You're tired today. You should go to bed early. The mirror reflects your regular face. Sleep.
It's Yukari. Are you awake?
Open the door.
Good morning. Did you sleep okay? Mitsuru-senpai asked me to take you to school. Are you ready to go? Okay, then let's go.
Inside the new city passenger train, Anehasuru.
We have to take the monorail to get there. Bet your last school wasn't like that, huh? This is my favorite part, when it feels like you're gliding over the sea. Our stop is Port Island Station at the end of the line. From there, we walk. Have you ever heard of Tatsumi Port Island? It's a man-made island. They built our school right in the middle. Oh look, you can see it now. Morning. Well, here we are. Welcome to Gekukan High. You're gonna love it here. You're okay from here, right? You should go see your homeroom teacher first. The faculty office is right there to the left. And that concludes the tour. Do you have any questions before I go? Me? I don't know. I haven't looked at the classroom assignments yet. Hey, about last night, don't tell anyone what you saw. Okay? See you later.
There are many people standing in front of the bulletin board. Press the sub-menu button to select an area and go there immediately. Please make use of this function to move around. Two students are talking. Hey Cass, why are you wearing your PE uniform? We really want to find somewhere to change into some normal clothes. I guess. Okay, fine. Quit glaring at me like that. Hey, where's the bulletin board with the homerooms posted? It's right there. You're in class F, Cass. I'm in a different homeroom, so I can't keep an eye on you. I worry about you sometimes. The faculty office. I think it's that way. Actually, I'm new here, so you should probably ask someone else. Class rosters are posted. You can't find your name. Look for it again. There is a small note with your name on it. Honor request, Class F. You look closer and notice that the name Yukari Takeba is also on the list. It seems that you'll be in the same class as her. Kids these days don't know how to show respect to their elders. We're their teachers. We've lived longer than them. But Moriyama and her gang had to pull that on me at the very beginning of the term. I'm sorry, sir, but I have to go. It's time to place my order. Even you're shooing me away. Some way to start the school year. I don't think my nerves can take this. Alright, I get it. You want me to order more of those cream-filled breads you like so much, right? You could have just asked. Fucking controllers are not very good ported into this game. It's the faculty office. Enter.
Oh, are you the new student? 11th grade, correct?
The teacher is flipping through pages in a file.
Wow, you've lived in a lot of different places. Let's see. In 1999, that was what, 10 years ago? Your parents? I'm sorry. I've been so busy I didn't have time to read this beforehand. I'm Miss Toriumi. I teach composition. Welcome to our school.
Nice to meet you.
Wow, such enthusiasm. Have you seen the classroom assignments? You're in 2F. That's my class. But first, we need to go to the auditorium. The welcoming ceremony will be starting soon. Follow me.
As you begin the new school year, I'd like each of you to remember the proverb, if a job's worth doing, it's worth doing well. When applied to student life, this means...
The principal continues with his speech.
Hey,
The student behind you is trying to get your attention.
you came to school with Yukari this morning, right? I saw you two walking together. Hey, I have a question. Do you know if she has a boyfriend?
I don't know.
I see. I thought you might know, but I guess not. So how well do you know her?
I hear talking. I believe it's someone in Ms. Toriumi's class.
Shh, be quiet. You're going to get me in trouble.
You hear lots of people talking. Homeroom is over. Your first alter.
What's up, dude?
Fuck you.
How's it going?
Who are you?
Me? I'm Junpei Iori. Nice to meet you. I transferred here when I was in 8th grade. I know how tough it is being the new kid. So I wanted to say, hey. See what a nice guy I am? Hey, it's Yucatan. I didn't think we'd be in the same class again.
At it again, huh? I swear you'll talk to anyone if they'll listen. Did you ever think you might be bothering someone?
What? But I was just being friendly.
If you say so. Anyway, some coincidence that we'd be in the same homeroom, huh?
It must be fate.
Fate? Yeah, right. Still, I'm a little surprised.
Hello? Are you forgetting that I'm in this class too? By the way, I heard you two came to school together this morning. What's up with that? Come on, give me the dirt.
What are you talking about? We live in the same dorm. There's nothing going on, okay? Why are people even talking about it? Now you have me worried. Hey, you didn't say anything to anyone about, you know what, did you?
You know what?
Don't tell me you forgot already. Seriously, don't say anything about last night, alright? What?
Last night?
Wait a minute! Don't get the wrong idea. Listen! I just met him yesterday, and there's absolutely nothing between us. Jeez. I've gotta go. I've got something to take care of for the archery team. But you better not start any rumors.
Who cares? No one takes rumors seriously anyway. She's so paranoid. But hey, it's your first day here and people are already talking about you. Believe it or not, she's actually pretty popular. You the man! This is gonna be a fun year. I can feel it.
You decided to go home with Junpei.
Whoa, check out the jocks on the run. Say, you thinking about joining a club? You'd be joining as a new member, though, so you won't be able to apply for a little while.
You made small talk with Junpei as you went home. There is a sign in sheet on the counter.
Welcome back.
Our next story is about the cherry blossom. It's springtime and they're all over town now. The blossoms this year were a little late compared to other years, but they'll be at their peak this week. You really shouldn't be outside on your own at night, it's too dangerous. Anyway, you must be tired, you should get a good night's rest. Oh hi, what are you doing? Just looking around? Well, there's not much to see. You're probably pretty tired, huh? Maybe you should go to bed early tonight. Will you go back to your room now? Go back. You feel tired, you should get some rest. Later, at the dormitory lounge, a young man walked down the stairs as Mitsuru was reading a book.
I'm going out for a bit.
Hmm?
Have you seen the newspapers lately?
I know. People who had no problems before are suddenly developing acute cases of apathy syndrome. I've seen it in the news quite often lately. They say it's due to stress, but...
Yeah, right. It has to be them. Otherwise, it's not worth my time.
You have a one-track mind. Will you be okay on your own?
Don't worry, I'm just getting a little practice.
This isn't a game, Akihiko.
You overhear a conversation. Did you hear the rumor? Something about the bathroom. No, not that one. I mean the story about the first year student. Not only did she stop coming to school, she does nothing but sit and stare at the walls all day. If her mother tries to talk to her, she only mutters to herself, "It's coming, it's coming." Huh, how about that? You don't believe me? The first bell is rung. Open your textbooks and we'll take a look at the first novel by Sensu Kasai. Ugh, why him? I'd rather teach Utsubo Kabuta. He became famous as a singer, but he's also produced fine literature. I wonder why it's not in the textbook. Well, I'll just bring Kabuto's book next time. Hey Junpei, were you listening? Who did I say was my favorite author? Huh, psst, who does she like? Utsubo Kabuta. That's right, so you were listening to me after all. Hehe, well, you know how I like to pay attention. Man, you saved my bacon, Arnold. You hear your classmates whisper. Arnold gave him the answer, he must pay attention in class. You became slightly more popular. Your charm has increased.
Class has ended for today. There's nothing to do, so you decide to go back to the dorm. The dormitory lounge.
Oh, he's back.
So, this is our new guest. Good evening. My name is Shuji Ikutsuki. I'm the chairman of the board for your school. Ikutsuki. Hard to say, isn't it? That's why I don't like introducing myself. Even I get tongue-tied sometimes. I apologize about the confusion regarding your accommodations. However, it may take a while longer before you receive the proper room assignment. Is there anything you'd like to ask?
No, I'm good.
Then, I hope you have a successful school year. Now, if you'll excuse me, you must be tired from all the excitement. You should go to bed early. As they say, the early bird catches the bookworm. Please forgive the bad pun.
You'll get used to his lame jokes.
Later, at a certain room in the dormitory.
Working hard? So, how's he doing?
He went to bed a little while ago. He's asleep now. Mr. Chairman, do you think he's...
Well, let's wait and see for now. The dark hour is approaching.
Meanwhile, in the back alley of Tatsumi Port Island.
This sucks.
Upbeat music is playing from the radio that the man threw away.
KJ Radio presents the Bay Tuners. Tune in again next week for more of the hits.
This program is brought to you by Kirijo Electronics. Kirijo Electronics, always there when you need them. The time is now midnight.
Huh? What the... What's happening to me?
Back at a certain room in the dormitory.
He's still sleeping. The dark hour occurs every day at 12 midnight. You could say it's the hidden hour. During this time, an ordinary person transmogrifies into a coffin and is oblivious to all that occurs.
Then he must be...
As you can see, he's retained his human form. He's asleep, but he's definitely experiencing the dark hour. The only question that remains is whether or not he has the potential. Although, he must. If he didn't, they would have preyed on him by now.
scary.
In any case, we should continue to monitor him for a few more days.
Yes, sir.
I feel kind of bad, though, spying on him like this.
Master Arnold Runquist.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. My name is Igor. I am delighted to make your acquaintance. This is Elizabeth. She's a resident here, like myself.
Pleased to meet you.
This place exists between dream and reality, mind and matter. Only those who have signed the contract can enter this place.
The paper you signed at the dorm is lying before Igor.
Henceforth, you shall be welcome here in the Velvet Room. You are destined to hone your unique ability, and you will require my help to do so. I only ask one thing in return, that you abide by the contract. and assume responsibility for the choices you make.
I understand.
Hold on to this
Obtain Velvet Key.
till we meet again.
Felt like you had a strange dream. It's time to go to school. Yo, man, I'm so sleepy today. In times like these, it's best to sleep during class. You ever noticed how sometimes taking a nap in the class makes you feel more refreshed than sleeping at home? Don't sleep in class. What? Why do you have to be all serious? That feeling of being completely recharged is awesome, but I'm screwed later since I didn't hear the lecture. Oh, but we have classic literature today. That means we're stuck with Mr. Nasty Old Dakota. Ahem, I'm Mr. Koda. I'll be teaching you classic literature. I'll be teaching you about good old Japan all year. Some people say classic lit isn't relevant to everyday life, but oh, how they're wrong. The students, the other teachers, wrong, wrong, wrong. Nobody really understands classic lit. You feel tired. Close your eyes for a few minutes. Stay awake. Hey, are you all listening to me? Wake up, children. Now open your textbook. First on our syllabus is Ise Monogatari, the origin of Japanese literature. It's a very interesting story. You youngsters might call it Tabon. Sigh, I can tell you people are zoning out. You stayed up and listened to the lecture. Your academics has increased. You decided to go home with Jumba. Paulovnia Mall.
Whenever I hang out with the guys from school, we usually end up here. There's a karaoke box, an arcade, and oh, this is where you come to rent out CDs too. Then there's that club over there. But of course, I've never seen the inside.
The station is bustling with students on their way home.
Welcome back.
The moon is beautiful tonight. It might be nice to read a book by the moonlight once in a while. You turn on the television. Hi, I'm Trish with today's installment of Who's Who. Today's subject is a very dependable looking 20-year-old woman. Her sister is a camera woman, and I've heard she got her camera from her master. Next is news. Pain, pain, go away. At a certain room in the dormitory.
How is he?
The same as last night.
Very interesting. Even those who have the potential tend to be unstable at first. Memory loss, disorientation. But this subject is rather unique. He hasn't exhibited any of the common symptoms.
But we're treating him like a guinea pig.
I understand your concern, but it's imperative that we recruit new members. I heard he's your classmate. Wouldn't you be more comfortable working with someone from the same grade?
Yeah, I guess. But still.
An emergency call from outside rang through the room.
Is that you, Akihiko?
You're not gonna believe this. This thing is huge. Unfortunately, I don't have time to talk. It's chasing me. I wanted to let you guys know. I'm almost there.
Does that mean he's bringing that thing here?
Mr. Chairman, let's suspend our observation for now. We'll prepare for battle.
Right. Be careful.
Akihiko!
I'm all right. Get ready to be surprised. It'll be here any second.
This is no time to joke around.
It's one of them, Akihiko?
Yes, but not an ordinary one.
What the? You've got to be kidding me!
Mr. Chairman, please head for the command room. Takiba, go upstairs and wake him up. Then escape out the back.
But what about you two?
We'll stop it here. You led it to us, Akihiko, so I'm afraid you'll have to fight.
Like I had a choice. What are you waiting for, Yukari? Go!
I'm going!
Your room. You decided to go take a look.
Wake up! Sorry, I'm coming in. I don't have time to explain. We have to get out of here now!
Okay.
Hurry, downstairs! We'll leave through the back door. Wait, take this, just in case.
Yukari handed you a short sword.
Okay, let's go.
Dormitory, first floor at the rear entrance.
Alright, we should be safe now.
Takiba, do you read me?
Yes, I hear you.
Be careful. There's more than one enemy. The one we're fighting isn't the one Akihiko saw.
What? Let's pull back.
Second floor.
What was that? It's getting closer. Keep moving, hurry!
The dormitory rooftops.
The door's locked. I think we're safe for now. Huh? You gotta be kidding me! You climbed up the wall?
There. They're on the roof.
That gigantic shadow. Just what is it we're dealing with?
Let's go, Mitsuru.
Wait.
That's the thing that attacked this place. We call them shadows. Oh yeah, I have to fight. I can summon mine. No problem. Here goes.
What on earth was that?
The sudden swell of power has subsided. Orpheus regained its original form. You have obtained a new persona.
Is it over? It's still moving!
A piece of the shadow is heading for Yukari. have to save her. You felt a surge of energy inside after the recent battle. Your hit points and spirit points have increased. You are now able to create personas up to level 3. Something inside of you has changed. Orpheus has leveled up. Orpheus learned Agi. The monsters disappear. You're losing consciousness.
Are you okay? Oh, come on. Please. Can you hear me? Answer me!
This is the Velvet Room, was it?
It's so nice to see you again. You became unconscious after awakening to your power. I see that it was Orpheus that heeded your calling. That power is called a persona. It is a manifestation of your psyche.
My psyche?
A persona is a facet of your personality that surfaces as you react to external stimuli. You can think of it as a mask that protects you as you brave many hardships.
A mask?
When you use your persona ability, you must channel your inner strength. The ability evolves as you develop your social links, your emotional ties with others. The stronger your social links, the more powerful your persona ability. Please remember that. Now then, time marches on in your world. I shouldn't keep you here any longer. Next time we meet, you will come here of your own accord. Until then, farewell.
Your head is getting clearer. You can see a white ceiling. You wonder how long you've been asleep. You feel someone's presence beside you.
You're awake. How do you feel?
Where am I?
Thank goodness you finally came to. Oh, this is Tatsumi Memorial Hospital. It's just a short walk from the station. The doctor couldn't find anything wrong with you. He said you were just exhausted. I'm sorry I couldn't do anything. But your power, it was amazing.
What were those things?
You mean the shadows? They're what we're fighting against. And the power you used, we call it persona. We'll explain everything later. I'm sorry I didn't tell you before. I wanted to tell you that I'm sort of like you.
What do you mean?
My dad died in an accident when I was little. My mom and I aren't exactly on good terms. You're all alone too, right? To be honest, I already know about your past. But it didn't seem fair, so I wanted you to know about mine. It was back in '99. There was a big explosion in the area. Supposedly, my dad died in the blast. But nobody really knows what happened. He was working in a lab run by the Kirijo group. So, I'm hoping that if I stick around long enough, I'll find out something. That's why I'm going to Gekukan High, and why I was there when this happened to you. Of course, I panicked and wasn't much help. It was my first time fighting them too. I'm sorry. You wouldn't have to go through all this if I wasn't such a coward.
It's not your fault.
Thanks. But still, Here I am telling you all this the minute you wake up. While I was waiting, I thought to myself, I've been hiding so many things from him. As soon as he wakes up, I'll tell him the truth. So, thanks for listening. I've been wanting to share that story with someone for a long time. All right, I'm gonna get going. I'll let the others know you woke up. Bye!
Yo, long time no see. What's up? Did you have an upset stomach or something? Anyway, I got something to tell you. What's up? Actually. Oh wait, I'm not supposed to say anything. Sorry, man. Jeez, someone's full of energy today. I could hear you from all the way over there. Huh, you two came separately today, even though you guys are in the same dorm? Ugh, we're all tired of hearing you talk about that. Arnold-kun, are you feeling better? Sorry to hit you with this first thing in the morning, but Ikutsuki-san wants to talk to you today. Come to the 4th floor of the dorm after school, okay? Don't forget. That's enough about mammoths. I don't see the big deal. They're just huge elephants. And that wraps up for the Stone Age. I'm tired of lessons about stones. I'd rather talk about the Sengoku era. Japanese history is not that exciting until then. Though I'm paid to do this, so it's tough being an adult. Next is the Yomon period. When do the samurais get their day in the sun? I'll just ask a question at random and call it a day. Hey, Junpei. What was the style of houses in the Yomon period called? Ugh, how am I supposed to know about something way back then? Quick, Arnold, what the heck is he talking about? There's no use teaching you guys if you're going to get the simplest questions wrong. Well, it'll all be fine once we hit the age of katanas. Whoa, that's all I get for the wrong answer? He really doesn't care. The answer you gave was wrong. Okay. Class is ended for today. There seems to be something important going on at the door. You decided to go back early. There's no one in the lounge. You were told to go to the 4th floor. You may now create quick save data from the command menu. To continue playing from quick save, select continue from the title screen. The layout and progress of the current floor will be reset. You will start at the beginning of the floor. Oh, okay. Yeah, that wasn't what I was planning to do. A room on the 4th floor.
Ah, there you are. I'm glad that you're okay. The reason I asked you here is because I needed to talk to you. Please, have a seat. Oh, before that, I believe I mentioned him earlier, but this is Akihiko.
How you doing?
Okay, let me start off by asking you this. Would you believe me if I said that a day consists of more than 24 hours?
Excuse me?
I'm not surprised by your reaction. However, you've already experienced this truth firsthand. Do you remember the night you came here? You had to have noticed the signs. The streetlights went out, nothing was working, there were coffins everywhere. Didn't it feel like you were in a different time? That's the dark hour, a time period hidden between one day and the next.
Hidden?
I guess it's more like something people aren't aware of. But the dark hour does exist. It occurs each night at midnight. It'll happen tonight and every night to come.
Normal people don't realize it, since they're all sleeping inside their coffins. But that's not what makes the Dark Hour so interesting. You saw those creatures. We call them shadows. They only appear during the Dark Hour and attack anyone not in a coffin. It's our job to defeat them. Sounds exciting, huh?
Akihiko, why are you always like that? You just got hurt the other day.
Now. He does his work well. Long story short, we're the Specialized Extracurricular Execution Squad. C's for short. On paper, we're classified as a school club. But in reality, this group is dedicated to defeating the shadows. Mitsuru is the leader. I'm the club advisor.
A shadow feeds on the mind of its prey. The victim becomes a living corpse. They're responsible for most of the incidents on the news, if not all of them.
How do you fight them?
Although rare, there are those who can function during the Dark Hour. Some may even awaken to a power that enables them to fight the shadows. That's Persona, the power you used the other night. The shadows can only be defeated by Persona users, which means it's all up to you guys.
I see.
I'm glad you're quick to understand.
Mitsuru opens the case on the table. A silver gun gleams uncannily from inside.
What he's trying to say is, we want you to join us. We've prepared an evoker for you. We'd like you to lend us your strength.
Alright.
I was afraid you'd say no. Welcome aboard.
Thank you so much. I'm really glad. Oh, I almost forgot. About your room assignment. Why don't you just stay here, in your current room? I don't know what the holdup is, but I guess it worked out in the end.
Hold up? But wasn't that? Oh, never mind.
You join C's to fight the shadows. Thou art I, and I am thou. Thou hast established new bond. Thou shalt be blessed when creating personas of the Fool Arcana. You have established the C's social link of the Fool Arcana. You may earn an XP bonus when fusing personas of the Fool Arcana. You feel your inner strength grow. The intensity of social links strengthens the power of the personas. Social links are the bonds you form with people you meet. You are still tired from your hospital stay. You decided to return to your room. As you were dozing off, you felt someone's presence.
Hi, how are you?
And you are?
We've met before. Soon, the end will come. I remembered, so I thought I should tell you.
The end?
The end of everything. But to be honest, I don't really know what it is. Oh, looks like you've awakened to your power. And an unusual power it is. A power that takes many forms, yet is bound by none. It may prove to be your salvation, depending on where you end up. Do you remember when we first met? I expect you to honor your commitment. I'll be watching you, even if you forget about me. Okay then. See you later.
The boy disappeared. Morning, thanks about yesterday. Akihiko-senpai is injured too, and I was really uneasy about working alone with Mitsuru-senpai. Leave it to me. Yeah, let's do our best together. But I wonder when senpai's injury is going to heal. He said that wasn't a major injury. Yukari began talking to you in class.
Thought I was gonna fall asleep in there.
Can I have a minute? Come to the lounge when you get back to the dorm. I have something to tell everyone. I'll save the details for later. See you there.
Mitsuru left. She was certainly direct.
She's probably busy with things like student council, unlike us.
Ooh, Yucatan. Do I sense some hostility?
It seems that Junpei was listening to...
Well, it's not that I don't like her. She's just...
Class is ended for today. There seems to be something important going on at the dorm. We decided to go back early. Dormitory, 4th floor, command room. Mitsuru and Akihiko are already here.
Welcome back.
We were waiting for you. There's someone I want to introduce.
Huh?
Hey, hurry up.
Hold your horses. This is freaking heavy. What's up?
Junpei? Why are you here?
This is Junpei Iori from Class 2F. He'll be staying here as of today.
He's staying here? You've got to be kidding me.
I bumped into him the other night. He has the potential, but he just awakened to it recently. I told him about us, and he agreed to help.
You have the potential? For real?
He found me crying like a baby at the convenience store, surrounded by a bunch of coffins. I don't remember much, but man, that's embarrassing. He said that's, completely normal in the beginning. Like being confused and not remembering anything. Did you guys know that?
Didn't happen to me.
Big deal. It happens to everyone else. But man, I was shocked to find out about you guys. I had no idea. I'm glad I'm not the only one. It could get kind of lonely, I'll bet you're stoked too, right? Having me join?
Huh? Yeah.
Junpei has joined Seas.
Well, enough with the introductions. I think we're about ready.
Okay, everybody's here. I'd like your undivided attention. For a long time, Mitsuru and Akihiko were the only persona users we had, but that number recently jumped to 5. Therefore, starting tonight at 12 a.m., I'd like to commence the exploration of Tartarus.
Tartarus? What's that? Sounds like toothpaste.
You haven't seen it, Junpei?
It's no surprise, since it only appears during the dark hour.
The dark hour?
Just like the shadows. Interesting, huh? And it's the perfect place for us to train. You can think of it as a shadow nest.
Whoa. Their nest, huh?
But, Senpai, what about your injury?
Since Akihiko hasn't fully recovered yet, he'll only come as far as the entrance.
Yeah, I know.
Relax. I've got your backs.
I'm not so sure about this.
What about you, Mr. Chairman?
I'll stay here. As you know, I can't summon a persona.
Yakukan High School front gate.
This is it? This is the place? Why here?
Just wait a few minutes. It's almost midnight.
This is Tartarus, the labyrinth that reveals itself during the dark hour.
Labyrinth? What are you talking about? What happened to our school?
Once the dark hour passes, everything returns to normal.
This is the nest you were talking about? But why? Why'd our school turn into a giant tower? You don't know either?
No.
I'm sure it's complicated.
Well, maybe now we'll find out. Mitsuru and I have only gone in to take a peek. This'll be our first time exploring it. Exciting, isn't it? There has to be some sort of clue in here about the dark hour.
Akihiko, I respect your enthusiasm, but you won't be accompanying us today.
I know. You don't have to remind me.
So this is Tartarus. You decided to enter the tower.
Whoa. It's just as cool on the inside.
But it sure is creepy.
This is only the entrance. The labyrinth lies beyond the doorway at the top of the stairs.
First, we'll have you three get a feel for this place. Why don't you go have a look around?
What? By ourselves?
We're not asking you to go very far, and I'll be feeding you information from here.
We're also going to appoint a leader to make any necessary decisions.
For real? One of us? Oh, me, pick me.
You're in charge.
Wait, why him? He doesn't look like a leader.
But he has fought them before.
Seriously?
That's true, but there's another reason. You two. Can you summon your persona without any difficulties like he can?
Yeah, of course I can.
I think so.
These are shadows we're talking about here. Without your persona, you're screwed.
I'm aware of that.
All right, let's head inside. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
That's the spirit.
You decide to go through the entrance. A strange door is sitting in the corner of the lobby.
What's the matter?
The velvet key in your hand is shining. The key fit into the door's keyhole as if it was being sucked in.
I've been waiting for you. The time has come for you to wield your power, the tower that you are about to venture into. How did it come to be? For what purpose does it exist? Regrettably, you are not yet capable of answering these questions. That is why you must be made aware of the nature of your power.
The nature of my power?
Your power is unique. It's like the number 0. It's empty, but at the same time holds infinite possibilities. You are able to possess multiple personas and summon them as needed. And when you have defeated your enemies, you will see the faces of possibility before you. There may be times when they are difficult to grasp, but do not fear. Seize what you have earned. Your power will grow accordingly. Be sure to keep that in mind. My spare time will soon be scarce, but please, come again of your own accord. I'll tell you then about my true role, the manner in which I can best assist you. Until then, farewell.
Hey, are you all right?
Yeah, what's up? You look like a zombie.
Nothing.
Don't tell me you just dozed off. You're like that coach who fell asleep during the championship game. Come on, man. You're supposed to be our leader.
They don't seem to see the door.
Cut him some slack. If nothing's wrong, then let's get going.
Are you ready? Ready. Good luck. Inside Tartarus.
So, this is it, huh?
I hope I don't get lost.
Can you all hear me?
Whoa. Is that you, Senpai?
I'll be providing audio backup from here on out.
Wait, you mean you can see inside here?
It's my persona's ability. I'd like to join you, but the structure of Tartarus changes from day to day. That's why outside support is imperative.
Well, that makes me feel a whole lot better.
Now, based on your current location, you can expect to encounter enemies at any minute. They shouldn't be too tough, but proceed with caution.
Right.
Got it. Why is she always like that?
Let's begin. Keep in mind, these are real battles you'll be engaging in. Now, see if you can eliminate all the shadows wandering around on this floor. Watch out, I detect a shadow in front of you. Move in and hit it before it attacks you. Press the action button to use your weapon. If you can hit an enemy before it hits you, then you'll have the advantage at the start of the battle.
Takeba has informed me about your power, but nevertheless, you have minimal combat experience. Would you like me to explain the basics of battle?
Yes, please.
The primary offensive options available to you in battle are attack and skill. Attack corresponds to the weapon you've equipped, while skill relates to your persona's abilities. Those skills consume either stamina or spiritual power. They tend to have a greater effect. Use whichever option best suits the situation. Keep attacking until you've defeated the enemy, but pay careful attention to your stamina. That's it for now. Did you get all that? Okay, then I want you to defeat the enemy before you. Try using both the skill and attack options.
Here's
Keep
a
going.
chance. Let's get him. Get back here, you son of a...
There should be a staircase nearby, do you see it? A staircase is the only way to proceed to the next floor. I can't allow you to go any higher today, but please remember about it next time. There's another shadow ahead of you. You'll be at a disadvantage if the enemy gets the first hit in, so try to surprise your opponent and strike first.
Now's a good time for me to explain about attack properties, which are important to consider during battle. Do you want to know more?
Yes, please.
Nearly every type of attack is associated with a particular property. For example, swords can be used to do slash attacks, while bows are used to do pierce attacks. Skills, on the other hand, have different properties. Bufu, for instance, indicates an ice attack. Now, most enemies are vulnerable to certain types of attacks. In other words, they have weaknesses. A fire skill will deal greater damage to an enemy that's weak against fire. With my power, I can analyze an enemy to determine its weaknesses and strengths. That falls under tactics. Do you follow? The enemies you're facing have a weakness that you can exploit. Why don't you give it a try? Attack again!
Get him!
The enemy is vulnerable.
Here's
Keep
our
going.
chance for an all-out attack! Ready at him!
There seems to be a shadow just around the corner. Approach carefully to avoid being spotted. The map will prove to be quite useful as you explore, so use it often.
Were you able to exploit the enemy's weakness in the last battle? If you didn't already notice, doing so will also grant you an additional attack. Would you like more details? An enemy will lose its balance if you exploit its weakness or land a critical hit. This will give you the opportunity to perform an additional action. In other words, you'll get to do one more thing. You can keep attacking the same enemy, or if you prefer, attack a different target. And if you succeed in knocking another enemy off balance, then you can act yet again, which means you can remain on the offensive for as long as you can keep this up. This strategy is essential to securing victory. However, remember this. An enemy that's already lost its balance cannot be knocked off balance again. You can't knock down someone who's lying on the ground, right? It's the same idea. Now, to knock an enemy off balance, you need to know its weaknesses. So don't hesitate to ask me for an analysis. I'll be sure to share the results with the others as well. Got it? Then proceed with the battle. Use what you've learned to quickly dispose of the enemy. Vulnerable. Attack! A wisely chosen attack. One more! Yes, the enemy
Here's
is vulnerable.
Here's a chance. Let's get him! Get back here, you son of a...
Mysterious cards have appeared in your mind. After battle, you will occasionally have the opportunity to select a card from the ones shuffled before your eyes. If you pick a card with a persona on it, then you will receive that persona. There are other cards, each of which has a unique effect or reward. Keep an eye on the cards you want and try to pick it. Press the action button when your desired card is directly in front. You drew the Minor Arcana, Cup, rank 1. The cup shines with a magical light, but nothing happens. Yukuris Persona Io has leveled up. I detect a shadow up ahead. How are you feeling? If you or another party member is in bad shape, then use healing items prior to engaging the enemy. If you don't have anything on hand, then ask Takabo to heal you.
There is a better way to defeat all of your enemies in battle than to attack them individually. You can perform an all-out attack. Would you care to hear more about this? When enemies are thrown off balance, they become vulnerable. An all-out attack will allow your entire team to attack simultaneously. Your enemies will be unable to defend against it. It's a very reliable method of attack. Whether or not you want to perform an all-out attack is up to you. But remember, you cannot perform it when you're alone. So if you want to have it in your arsenal, make sure your team is comprised of at least 2 members. That's all you need to know about all-out attacks. Do you understand what I've just explained to you? Then, that concludes the basics of battle. But there's one last thing I need to tell you. Shadows become stronger the further you advance. If you don't think you can win a battle, retreat at once. There may be times, however, when an escape will be impossible. This battle is one of those times. Good luck. The enemy is vulnerable. Keep going. You struck the enemy's weak point. You attacked the enemy's weak point.
Here's our chance for an all-out attack! Throw me at him!
That's odd. Usually there are more shadows on the prowl. Well, at least you gained some experience in battle. Let's go back to the dorm for today. There should be an access point somewhere on that floor. You can use it to return to the entrance. Since there aren't any enemies to worry about, why don't you split up and search individually? Just tell the other party members what you'd like them to do. But if they get too far away while split up, you will not be able to use skills or items on them. Be careful of that. Press the sub-menu button to issue orders to your allies. When your party members get too far away, their portraits at the bottom right of the screen will darken, and skills and items cannot be used on them. Also, party members may encounter shadows when split up. While they are in battle, you will not be able to change their equipment. Use this command to instruct your party members to spread out and look for stairs, access points, and items.
Everyone, spread out and proceed individually.
I found the access point. What do you want to do?
Okay.
Good, you found the access point. Please return to the entrance. Alright. Here you go. Obtain medicine. Seems you've returned to the entrance.
Welcome back. So, how was it?
No problem.
I see. Well, if you gained confidence, that's the best thing you could have achieved.
Wow, I never knew I had that kind of power. But damn, I'm beat.
That's because you were bouncing around like a little kid.
Yeah, you look pretty tired yourself, Yucatan.
I'm still trying to catch my breath, actually.
That's the effect of the dark hour. You'll become fatigued more easily. Don't worry, though. You'll adapt. But I'm surprised. You all did much better than I expected. At this rate, they'll catch up to you in no time, Akihiko.
We'll see about that.
In any event, by combining your powers with your teams, you were able to stand against the shadows. You feel a bond forming between yourself. You felt the power of your heart intensify, as if in reaction to the bond between your friends. The C's social link has reached level 2. Your power to create personas of the Fool Arcana has grown. Just like Yukari and Junpei, you feel tired as well. You decided that it would be best to return to your room and rest. Some kind of device you've never seen before. It doesn't seem to be functioning right now. The dark hour will soon be over. It will be the next day when you stop exploring and return to the dorm. Would you like to return to the dorm? Return to the dorm. You decided to stop exploring and return to the dorm. Hey, you're Arnold, right? Yeah, well, man, I knew it. I heard from Junpei that you're pretty close with Yukari-san. What's up with that? Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I'm looking for someone with a little more experience anyway. By the way, I'm Kenji Tomoshika. There's a morning assembly, so we better hurry.
That concludes the main portion of today's assembly. Next, we'll hear a word from the Student Council. Please welcome the new president, Mitsuru Kirijo, from Class 3D.
Thank you.
So, she did get elected. Well, I guess she is the most popular girl in school.
You can say that again. There's like some kind of aura around her. Besides, this school's owned by the Kirijo group, right?
As I begin my term as Student Council President, I'd like to share with you my vision for this coming year. It is my firm belief that each of us must accept the responsibility of bettering our school. However, change cannot occur without sustained effort and an unprecedented level of commitment. That is why we must restructure our daily lives to accommodate this lofty goal. I'd like each of you to dig deeply into your well of motivation and reevaluate your convictions. To imagine a bold new future without losing sight of the realities around you. That is the key. I'm certain that many of you have your own visions of the future. For us to reap the full benefits of our education, your participation, ideas, and enthusiasm are essential. Thank you.
Dang, that was freaking amazing. So, do you have any idea what you just said?
Sort of.
Sure didn't sound like something a high schooler would say. If it was anyone else, we'd be laughing our asses off.
Alright, today we'll be going over Meiji-era literature. Open your textbooks to page 12. You know what? I'm tired of these textbooks. I just went over this novel in the last class. I've got a great poem we can cover instead. Close your textbooks, everyone, and listen. Isolated clouds suspended over a tall, snowy mountain peak. You feel tired. Close your eyes for a few minutes. Your consciousness drifts away as you close your eyes. You start to feel better. Your condition is now great. Class has ended for today. As of today, you will be able to use your time after school as you wish. If you have established social links, you may wish to spend time with those individuals. Also, there are many places you can go to in the area to raise your charm, courage, and academics. Be sure to look around in town as well as in the school. You ran into Junpei at the entrance and decided to go home with him. There is a commotion at the front gate.
Look! It's Akihiko-senpai! Wait for us!
Have you noticed how popular Akihiko-san is with the ladies? Man, take a look at that. I didn't used to talk to him much, but now I've got a good excuse. I know he's the captain of the boxing team, but who would have thought he'd be such a chick magnet? I mean, come on. You don't even see girls flock like that on TV. I wonder where they're going.
Hey, are you guys free this afternoon?
Huh? Who? Us? Hell yeah! What you got in mind?
I want the two of you to meet me at Polonia Mall. You know where it is, right? I'll be at the police station. See you there.
The police station? You mean we're not hanging out with your friends?
Who, these girls? I don't even know their names. They talk so much they give me a headache. Anyway, I'm gonna head out. Don't keep me waiting.
Oh, why can't he be more friendly?
Man, how can he not know their names? I mean, seriously, just look at them. Oh, well, let's go.
Akihiko asked you to meet him at the Polonia Mall police station. You decided to head over there. Let's go to the police station first, man. This seems to be the police station. Enter.
Thank you, sir. Oh, these are the guys I was talking about earlier. This is Officer Kurosawa. He helps keep our squad well equipped. And this is from Ikutsuki-san.
Really? Sweet!
You and Junpei each receive 5,000 yen.
You can't fight empty-handed, so find something you like. Officer Kurosawa has connections. But these things still cost money.
Of course they do. Nothing in life is free.
I realize that. Well, I'll see you later. Thanks again.
I've been informed about you two. My job is to maintain peace in this city, regardless of the circumstances. I'm just an ordinary police officer. But it doesn't take a genius to know something strange is going on here. I'm only doing what I think is right.
I don't have that much, but you should be able to find what you need. Push, only 5,000 yen. I'm gonna take off since I'm in a bad mood now. Later. Junpei is left. Healing shop, B Blue B. You can spend time in the various shops around town. Many shops will raise your charm, courage or academics. If they are high enough, you may meet new people. Our special 3,000 yen program will send you to heaven. Anyone tired will feel better, and anyone alright will feel great. Your health can be improved here. Also, you can work part-time here after school, or during the afternoon on Monday through Friday. It seems you can work part-time here, Monday through Friday. Will you spend your time after school here? Chagall Cafe, Pheromone Coffee, 500 yen. A charming flavor that will turn on your charm. The famous Pheromone Coffee can help increase your charm. Also, you can work part-time here on Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday nights. It seems you can only work part-time here on Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. Will you stay here as a customer until it gets dark? It's not open yet. Okay. There's a mysterious door quiet in the quiet alley. It's an antique store, however, it seems to be closed. The sign says it will reopen on June 9th. Welcome. Power Records. The store sells a variety of music. Game Parade. Various arcade games are inside. The games you can play here can raise your academics, charm, courage, or one of your equipped personal stats. You stay here until it gets dark. Yes. Right now, the games available to play are... well, that's kind of expensive. Palonia Mall, Chagall Cafe. You enjoy a cup of Pheromone coffee. You feel people looking at you. Is this an effect of the coffee? Your charm has increased. It's getting dark out. You decide to go back to the door.
Welcome back.
Perfect timing. I'd like to speak to you for a moment regarding our exploration on Tartarus. Akihiko is still on the mend, so for now, I'd like you to lead the team. You never know when a powerful enemy might appear, like the one you faced the other day. It's best to be prepared, or else you may find yourself in a difficult situation. So whenever you'd like to explore Tartarus, just let me know, and I'll gather everyone there. Also, since I'm sure there are other things you will need to take care of, you may go out at night if you need to. Well, that's it. Keep up the good work. You are now able to go out at night.